Welcome back in, everyone. We're going to take a few minutes to look ahead to a very special event here in the Michiana community, and that's the Sunburst Races. They're coming up in May, but registration is open right now, and this has a huge impact on our area. Beacon Children's Hospital is what these races benefit, and I have Courtney Kipker, the Sunburst Racing Director, here. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And then we also have Jen and Aldo, and you guys are involved, and we'll get to you guys in a second. But first of all, just tell us all about the history. This has been going on for 40 years. Is that right?
Yeah, this will actually be the 41st running of Sunburst Races. We kind of serve as the unofficial kickoff to summer in Michiana. So we're just super excited for another race weekend, another event where we continue to raise funds for Beacon Children's Hospital and just have a really great day.
Fantastic. I love that. And you know, this is so great too, because there's the 5K, the 10K, and the half marathon. So you don't have to be a crazy, you know, intense runner to participate, right?
No, absolutely not. So we do have those longer distances. We have the half and the 10K, but we also have the 5K run and walk, and those are really popular. So if you don't feel like an elite athlete or you're new to running, those are great opportunities to still get involved with the race. And the 5K walk is very family friendly. We allow strollers. We'll see little infants bundled up in blankets. So it's an event for all ages and all fitness levels.
Wonderful. And Jen, you're an ambassador of the program. Talk to us about your connection and how you started getting involved.
Yeah, so for the 40+ years that the Sunburst has been around, it's been a part of my life. I mean, every year I'd come home from college or run it in high school or something.
I love that.
Yeah, and so this year I just wanted to be involved more. It's just a way to bring the community together, and what a great way to benefit the Beacon Children's Hospital as well.
Absolutely. I love that this has been, you've grown up with this, right?
Yeah.
That's so great. So for people that haven't participated before, that might have a little bit of nerves with running their first race, even if it is the 5K, what would be your advice to them?
I would say find an accountability partner, bring them with you, you know, find a plan and just stick to it and have fun with it.
I love that. Aldo, you're a runner. Is that
yes,
right?
I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Which
Unfortunately, I didn't know anything about that. In 2018, I did my first 10K, which it was amazing because I didn't run before, and that was completely something, like experience something completely different. And I really, now I fall in love with running, and I really enjoy doing it. And I really enjoy being part of this Sunburst Ambassadors.
Are you going to be running the 10K again this year?
I was planning to do the half marathon, but I'll be doing the 10K.
Okay, maybe the half
because
next
I have
year.
some plans before. That's why.
Sure. Well, I've done 6 half marathons. I know it sounds really impressive, but I'm not a very fast runner. But it's so true that the community that you feel when you're out there with the other runners, it's such an amazing experience. I absolutely love it. So I recommend it to anyone. Again, I'm not fast. I like to do it for the experience of being outside, being with my friends, and that, like you said, great advice to find a person to run with, to train, because you've got 2 months. So you're kind of on the borderline for running a half if you haven't started training yet, but a 10K or a 5K, totally attainable. Totally attainable.
Right.
Of course, we have to talk about Beacon Children's Hospital because this race is what this is benefiting. Talk to us about how Beacon became involved with this.
Yeah, so in 2011 is when Beacon started raising funds for the Children's Hospital. We have raised over $1.1 million.
Wow.
And all the dollars that are raised benefit the Child Life and Creative Services program. So really what that is music therapy, art therapy, pet therapy. Really the goal is just to provide a very nurturing and loving environment and to make the hospital stay less scary and intimidating for kids. So all funds that we raised really benefits that program.
That is huge because I actually interned at the Ryan Seacrest Studios in college. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but Ryan Seacrest has radio TV stations in children's hospitals throughout the country. And the idea is when these kids are in the hospital, they need some distraction from, you know, what they're battling, and to have that escape in these programs, that is huge. That is so important. So, I mean, I could see the difference that it made to just have something other than, you know, what either illness or whatever they're battling. So that's really wonderful. And so all the money is going to go towards that.
Yep, it sure does. Jen and Aldo actually had an opportunity to tour the Children's Hospital. That's one thing that we really like our ambassadors to do. And they had an opportunity to see like all the special touches that were just created to really make the hospital experience less scary for kids.
Absolutely. That's so wonderful. So there's plenty of time to sign up. Talk to us about the process. It's just really easy to do it online, right?
It is. You go to sunburst.beaconhealthsystem.org, and if you forget that, just Google Sunburst Races. But there you can sign up to run or walk or even volunteer for the race.
Okay, and then, I have to talk about something else because I saw on the press release, there's a party after. So it's not, when you run through the finish line, it's not all over. You get to celebrate. Talk to us about that.
You do. We have a post-race party, and it's again, kind of like the race. We have something for everybody. We have a beer garden for adults. We have a family fun zone with free activities like face painting, pottery painting. We have a magic show. We will have a live band there. We're going to do an on-site awards program. All finishers get a medal. So it's just a time where you can really celebrate your accomplishment and all that hard work and dedication that you did to make it to race day and cross the finish line.
I love that. Okay, final advice for those people on the fence. What would you say? Why should you do this?
Well, the cause, like the purpose of the whole thing. But most important is that you know, this race unite families, unite like friends. Like it's amazing. Like through the race, you get to see like the dad and daughter, or or mom and daughter in a group of friends join the same thing, and it's just amazing. It's just not only like you get to experience the running and stuff, but you get to see more than that. Happiness, joy,
I love
and that's the amazing part of this. Yes, that's I think that's what I've been seeing.
Well, I can feel your passion. I love it, Aldo. That's fantastic. Thank you guys for sharing so much about Sunburst Races. And we will have a link to their link on WNDU.com if you want to go check that out and get involved. And we still have a lot more to get to. Jersey Mike's is donating all of their sales at 3 locations in our areas today. So after the break, we'll have that live interview coming up. Stay with us.